Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. It is currently 10:06 a.m. where I currently reside. But something was brought to my attention over the weekend. Currently Monday morning. Yes, I'm pretty sure it's Monday morning. Is it Monday morning? I'm pretty sure. My days are all confused. Yes, it is Monday morning. So, I wanted to talk about a very particular trait. For some reason, there's a certain group of people who my personal opinion are actually not good for this game because they are unbelievably toxic, continue to push their own ideals and refuse to waver in anything, and just blatantly are rude. What I'm talking about is a particular trait that has taken the game by storm. Now, I am in full support of this trait because it's not unbelievably broken, but this particular group is now sitting there saying, oh no, it's the worst trait ever, and if you run it, we're not going to allow the parse to exist. Because they have their heads are shoved so far up their own butt that they don't want people to have the ability to improve themselves. The trait I'm referring to is Hellbore Light. This one right here. Now, what makes this trait super strong? Well, it gives anyone with the ability who wants to do just a little bit more damage to give them that ability. And it's easy to get. Now, the devs have rebalanced this trait a couple of times, and I have nothing negative to say about the balances they have done. I like Hellbore Light. It is a good trait. But yet, a certain group of people who I call them elitists because it's their way or the highway, and if you're not doing what they want, then they write you off. They have been in this game since forever. I remember when the old DPS league split. The split lasted a few years, but the second group kind of just faded. It was literally like that split didn't make sense to me either, but there are people within the DPS league that will outright delete your parse or anyone's parse if there is just one person in the run using Hellbore Light, because they don't want people to have the ability to have a trait that gives them that little oomph, to give them the ability to do better in their runs. I support Hellbore Light. It literally gives every average Joe the ability to do better. Now, I'm using Hellbore Light on another character that I'm working on where I'm only using Zen ships. I will make video. I'll make videos on that as well. But from my understanding, from my point of view, the only reason why that this small group of people are hating on Hellbore Light so much is because this trait does give everyone the ability to actually do good DPS. And they don't like that. They want people to stay down in the gutter, from what I can see and from what I hear. They want people to continue to struggle and have a hard time. They want people to only follow their builds, what they consider to be meta. And then there's me, where I continuously fly the most random builds, ships that they label are bad, and still do good. Heck, I took the legendary Bird of Prey, which is a 4-2 loadout, a ship literally made of pure paper, and broke 1 million on it on a regular basis, based on what my one buddy did. And this is just random queuing. This isn't having a nanny. This isn't having someone with us that's running a debuff build or anything. Just us two blind queuing infected elite. And even one of my comments on the video that I talked about when it comes to my legendary Bird of Prey, oh, you're just abusing flanking, you know. Who isn't? every DPS build pretty much uses intel as its primary for that flanking. Like, I don't understand, like, the ways how some people think. It's like, oh, you're doing this, and this. Everyone is doing this, and this. Like, I don't understand why there are people in this game that are just want to keep people divided. I want to help everyone. I want to give people the knowledge and the ability to improve themselves in the game, to do better in the game. It's even in my character's bio. I like helping new players. I also like helping new fleets get built up and get started. Oh, well, and I forgot. Go ahead and fix that and get started. There we go. So yeah, if you ever come across this character, Fleetless, which probably won't be happening anytime soon because I'm currently running the board connection, which we haven't had a new member in forever. My bad. One person did join, but then left the moment I logged off. Yeah, Hellbore Light. Do not let these elitists dictate what you fly. Do not let these elitists dictate what you use. The same buddy I'm referring to said he's trying to remove Hellbore Light just because of what they're doing. And my response to that is, don't do that. Do you. If they want to be this self-centered and this stuck up, let them. The DPS league will just separate like they did back in the past, and a new league will appear that isn't so self-centered to force people to follow what they want. Like for me, for example, the current meta is practically all universal. All universal consoles has been that way for a while. I'm still using isomags because I like using isomags. I don't like having, like, even this is too many clickies for me. There's too many abilities on here. Less abilities for me, the better. Hence why I'm using 3 isomags and then 2 of the colony tactical consoles. Because 1, I want a little bit more survivability, for 1, and 2, I want to do my own thing. I'll even use my one buddy as an example. Which, if you've watched my streams, I'm sure you've heard his voice. You heard him talk. Named Lewis. Good guy. He was having the hardest time breaking 1 million. And he was following a meta build. All universal consoles. You know, the standard of what it is today. Where I was still doing the isomag setup. Now for me, the maximum isomags that I will run is 4. I won't run any more than that. And for ships like this that has 2 engineering slots, I will throw in a couple of colony consoles. Because, again, I like to have a little bit of extra survivability, and they also buff the energy type of what I'm currently using, which in this case is Phaser. So yeah. But yeah, so Hellbore Light. I have no idea why it's controversial. I have no idea why there are people within the DPS league that hate on it so much, and I have no idea why they're so self-centered that they don't want people to improve, that they only want them to use what they say is good. There's no such thing as a bad ship. Only a bad build. You just need to figure out what works and what does not. When I put my Legendary Bird of Prey build together, I was just doing a themed disruptor build, using basic disruptors with the quad, the first disruptor quad cannon, not the rapid one, the original. So if I can break 1 million DPS, blind queuing for infected elite like I am like I am right now, and you saw me just hit random, then you too, you can do the same thing, flying the random ships. Don't let these people dictate what you use, what to fly, and so on. I do not support their way of doing things, not even a little bit. I do not agree with their thought processes or opinions. Fly what you want, do a build that you want, and if you guys want to see, you know, a certain ship get used, well, I own a lot of ships. I have a lot of builds. This one character alone has every energy type as a build, with multiple different flavors, as I like to call it, of each energy type. As you can see, I'm currently using phased biomatter, which is, you know, phaser type that is completely ignored. But I like using it. One, they look cool, they sound cool, and their proc is actually kind of awesome if it ever, you know, goes off, that is. And I'm also using engines that everyone states is bad. Why? Because again, I like doing my own thing. Competitive engines are still the best. Now, I'll still sit there and say that they are, indeed, the best. However, I like having more control, so that's why I'm using the braided engines. Yes, the cooldown stinks. Yes, it takes a long time. But me personally, the cooldown doesn't bug me. It really don't. I like the fact that I can control how quickly my ship goes. So, thank you for joining in on my TED Talk. Hellbore Light. Don't let these guys control you. Use it. Abuse it. It's a great trait. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a good trait for everyone to use because it gives everyone the ability to literally do better with their DPS, because so many people want better DPS, and that trait gives them that ability. So to anyone who is listening to this video, don't let these elitists control you. Don't let them tell you that you cannot use Hellbore Light. Use Hellbore Light. I'm going to continue to use Hellbore Light because it's a good trait. There's nothing wrong with it. I have no issues with it. If people want to run it, I say let them. And if these elitists want to delete your parse, who cares? Run the parse yourself. Save it for yourself. Show people that, look, I can do good. So, that's just my thoughts on it. Keep using Hellbore Light. It's a great trait. Don't let these elitists control you. And I hope you guys have a wonderful and fantastic day.